Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. As you can see, today is the day, man. The Flash has arrived in the CW. It arrives tonight. Make sure you set your DVRs, man. Record the series, support the Flash, watch it live. DC Comics fans, you better stand up and just be happy, man. Oh my gosh, it's going to be crazy. The Flash is going to be going against Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is going to be very interesting. Now, this is why we have arrived here. This is why you're watching right now. And we are live. Anything can happen. Anything will happen. We're here to talk about Parkland. Parkland is an excellent film. I really loved it. I love everything about JFK. I am a big JFK fan. Greatest president to ever live. What you notice here is that one very important name is just absent. Absent from the cover art, absent from both cover arts, absent from both box set cover arts. For some reason, they couldn't fit Tom Welling into anything. It just doesn't, for me, it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. You're repeating characters, you're repeating actors, you're hiding a man's face back here. But you couldn't put one little square box and put Tom Welling on here. It stars Tom Welling. It sure does. Because if you look right here, right there, Tom Welling's name is in focus. Right there. Tom Welling. But for some reason, you couldn't fit him on there. We're talking about Tom Welling. When I say Tom Welling, this is Tom Welling. Just in case, for, I don't know, a second, if you forgot, that is Tom Welling. That is Smallville. That is Smallville. Yes. 10 seasons of Smallville. 10 seasons. This is the complete series of The Flash. Do you notice anything different? I'll tell you what's different. The final season, the complete series, that didn't last long. That did. That's Tom Welling. That's Superman. But for some reason, this is what we get. This is what we get. And this is what I talk about, man. I talk about the lack of respect that Hollywood has for Tom Welling. And then you wonder why, as a fan of Smallville, you don't see him. You don't see him because, maybe by choice, maybe he's decided to take a break. And we used to use that excuse because after Smallville ended, we're like, dude, that was 10 years. The dude deserves at least, 5-year break, 4-year break. I don't know. But we saw him inside of Draft Day. We saw him inside of Parkland. But once again, even in Draft Day, even in Parkland, there is no mention of Tom Welling on any of this besides this. How is that possible? This little tiny Tom Welling right here. How is that possible? How can Hollywood, this is what I ask myself all the time. How can you live with yourself? How can you call yourself Hollywood when you're not using one of your biggest stars? One of the biggest stars, man. Tom Smallville Welling. That's his name. That's exactly what his name is. I'll never understand it. I really, really don't, man. He gave such a great performance in this movie. He gave such a great performance in Draft Day. And yeah, I realized it wasn't like, a leading role. It wasn't like, anything fancy or whatever, man. But supporting roles are important too. But we're talking about, Tom Welling, man. It should have said, I don't want you to notice this, guys. Seriously. And I know you guys are probably like, man, take it easy. No. I'm not going to take it easy because look at this. You can move Zac Efron's name right here. We can make room for Tom Welling, man. But for some reason, look, it's not even centered. Look at the spacing. And I'm going to show you. Look at the spacing. Here's the spacing to the edge of the eraser. Look at this. There's an entire eraser space. You can move all of these names over and then have and Tom Welling. It's that simple, man. But for some reason, they didn't. And check this out, man. What really trips me out, man, Tom Welling, his role inside of here it wasn't just some pushover role. It wasn't just somebody maybe on the street or something like that. No, this agent that he played, had a pivotal role, man, in either a possible save, a possible rescue, a possible, I don't want to spoil too much, man, but you had to just understand that the agent that he played testified about what he saw on that day. But for some reason, Tom Welling is not on here, man. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. Maybe we can blame Tom Hanks, man. No, we're not going to do that. Tom is just too good. He's just too good, man. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and just do the unboxing real quick, man. Like I said, I gave this movie, man, a great rating, man. It's one of my top 100 movies of all time. As far as for a JFK film, I would give it a place value probably of like maybe third, because obviously JFK, that is the movie to beat, man. All right, here goes the front, the cover. They're pretty much, like I said, identical. There's nothing new or anything like that. There's nobody added on. Tom Welling is missing. We'll open this up real quick. There you go. As you can see, man, this movie wasn't supported, man. It got some really bad ratings, man, by the people that just want to hold movies down and not support anybody. That's okay, though, man. For the Smallville fans that want to go support this and the JFK fans that want to go support it, it did a great job. No digital copy, just the DVD. And I will be taking this one with me to Hawaii, man. I want to thank you guys, man, for listening to that small little rant. Please, man, let's just keep Tom Welling in our prayers. Let's continue, man, to hope that this guy gets the credit that he deserves and gets the roles that he deserves. And he hopefully comes back, man, to us, either on Arrow, on The Flash, on Gotham, somewhere, man. I don't know when, I don't know where, but Hollywood has to do better. They really do, man. And I hope Tom Welling comes back, man. Right here, guys. Thanks again, man. Always hold on to Smallville. Make sure you support The Flash. And don't forget, Alien Isolation is out now. And yes, go watch Parkland. Right here. Comment, like, subscribe, man. I couldn't do it without you. Thanks again. We're out here.